IVM.
I think by now we all know there's no such thing as a free lunch, and any banking rewards are basically a lie, which is why I was pleasantly surprised to find that on my favorite digital banking app, Jupiter, each point is equal to 1 rupee. You earn 1% rewards on debit card purchases and even some select UPI spends, and these rewards never expire, unlike our comedy. I love the Jupiter Money app. No jargon, no hidden fees, and it's completely paperless. You can check out jupiter.money or you can download the Jupiter Money app on your Android or iOS phones to get started. Kripaya dhyan dijiye, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. Welcome to Cyrus Says, brought to you by Jupiter, a banking app that helps you master your money. It's also my biopic title, a banking app that helps you master your money. Sorry, we're running a little late. We're 2 minutes late, which would have been really bad in 2002 when my wife told me for the first time. And of course, then we had the child. But in this particular case, it's a little different. Silverie, I won't blame you here. I got into a fight with a bus driver in the morning back in Kalba Devi area. For those of you who are not from South Bombay, in South Bombay we have names like Kalba Devi. You won't find these names outside South Bombay. So anyways, so I had a fight with a bus driver and lots of language was exchanged. I may not be a great auditor when it comes to Hindi, but I'm very good with galis. I just realized that I'm absolutely fantastic with galis in Hindi. No problem. I don't run out. And I can weave magic with them. It's like stand-up, And just from the Japanese Punjabi expression of Maki, I can from that do a soliloquy. It's just like Hamlet, I can do a whole monologue. Yeah, I did. Maki this, Maki that, Maki ko, Maki ka. I won't even say it because we have young people watching. And by young, I mean relatively young, 55 and under. So I won't get into that. But let's say hi to everybody here. Everybody who was on time, raise your hands. And for some reason, we can't see the young silver man.
Yeah, he's joining. He's just joining.
So not only is he late, but he's not joined even though he's here in the studio.
Yeah. I'm just setting up.
He's just setting up.
He's only here in spirit.
So we'll give him the 5-second countdown. 4.
I was in the bus
3,
you had that fight with,
2,
man, Cyrus. So
1.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Leaving your 20 cars aside, you were in a bus.
I was in a bus. Yeah, that bus.
I finally made it in time today, but I had to indulge in petty crime to get here.
Please tell us more.
I had to travel without a ticket, and that too in an AC local.
My God.
Wow, fun, man.
So we have all abused public sector travel today in our own way. Literally.
Hey guys, this is Chuck here. You might have heard me on The Origin of Things and Simplified. I want to let you know about a new show I'm hosting. It's called One Rep at a Time, and it has me talking about the various aspects of health and fitness, like nutrition, exercise, stress management, sleep. It's a show geared towards those who are looking to kickstart their fitness journey. I drop in lots of trivia, give you my own experiences and mistakes, lots of tips, speak to a lot of experts. So if you're looking to start a fitness journey, this is the show for you. Check out One Rep at a Time on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other podcast apps. All right, then back to your scheduled programming.
But I get it, dude. So, traffic in the morning, right? When I left, it said 9:35 I'll be here. I'm like, 9:35 is enough time. Even if it's 10 more minutes, it'll be fine. 9:45 is
You
also
trust
fine.
technology in Mumbai?
Man, that's what I thought. But yeah, every day it just
so
gets
naive.
worse and worse and worse.
You can't trust technology in Mumbai.
You can't,
I don't
guess.
trust
Yeah,
the red
Google
light.
Maps.
I tried to use that app for the ticket booking for the first time. Of course, like all government apps, it does not work.
Oh, have you tried
Whose pictures on the app?
How? Yeah, no picture.
No picture won't work. No picture, it never works.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. The young lady is silenced for something. Oh, she doesn't use public transport.
I do. What do you mean?
How did you travel? And don't say you walked.
I mean, I live close by, so I came by auto. But I hoped to walk.
Auto is not public transport. Auto is just
kind
abuse.
of in Bombay. It's kind of public transport, though.
Yeah. You know it is.
They go by meter and everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because they like you. Because they like you, they went by meter. Let me tell you, it's all different back in the day.
I mean, seriously.
Scamster number 1 was the rickshaw and taxi driver.
In the south, when you come from the south to Bombay, it feels like heaven out here.
Really?
Yeah. The south is terrible.
Why would you say that? You don't like discipline? You want chaos?
What do you mean discipline? There's no discipline in the South. They
Well,
just charge you whatever they
relatively
want.
speaking, it's a lot better than here.
Yeah.
How dare you come here?
I mean, like in general with other things. But as far as autos are concerned, it's
But I
better
got into
over
another
here.
fight in Bangalore. When I say South, let's talk Karnataka, not Tamil Nadu, for a second, because those guys are very aggressive. The Bangalore autos. Who's had experience of Bangalore auto guys?
Yeah,
But
I've never tried also. It's just
we got into a fight and then we had to run, man. 35 of them
Yeah.
turned up and they were screaming. And Kannada abuse I'm not that good at. Yeah. I tried to get the rhythm, but it didn't work. Boom! He ran out of guns and we were like, it was a wrong time, wrong place. Then my guys out there were telling us that the Bangalore auto guy is famous. He's like a Gurgaon man. You just be careful when you're walking. It's like that. What is it? Do you think it's the reason why some of these guys in rickshaws or buses, they have this kind of mentality of aggression all the time?
I think they think they're cowboys.
Yeah.
In their mind.
Is it because you've got a big wheel when you're a bus driver, so you think you're on a big horse or something like that?
Yeah.
The worst is when they will stop traffic and continue fighting for like a good 5 minutes. Like everyone's honking at them like, take
Not
it.
everybody. Some people enjoy the fight.
That's
they
also
all take
true,
a break.
yes. I've also done that.
Yeah, exactly. You just park to the right side and take a look. And
Have you ever run towards a fight when you saw a
always.
fight break out?
When I was younger, always.
You run towards.
I want the
"Arey,
front
kya chal
seat.
raha hai, kya chal raha hai?"
And I want to encourage them
Yes,
to
correct.
hit each other and all
Yeah,
that.
that's
I
absolutely-
get very disappointed when they only do gali galoch and there's no fighting after that. That's terrible. That's like, foreplay and no sex, which I was the master of. They just got me 25% back in college. Cyrus, how was the weekend? 25%. 25%. I got to hug her, something like that. Yeah.
Niveditha, have you ever been in a fight?
Never.
That's a sexist comment because she's a woman, she's going to be in a fight.
No, I would never. Not even.
I know. So we know
I have been beaten by women so many times. Don't tell me this
Beaten?
nonsense. Yes.
They've beaten
Physically.
you,
Not
really?
sexually, physically.
Like, I mean.
And
One
emotionally.
woman kicked me in the crotch. Need me in the crotch.
Yeah.
Oh, I went
It's
down
not
like the
that women
Titanic.
aren't violent.
When-
I'm not violent.
How old were you when this happened?
I only, I made one joke, one joke, and being a bad comedian, you guys should tell me, look, you're a bad comedian, don't make jokes. So I made a joke, and everybody else laughed. And you must remember one thing, when everybody else laughs in a crowded thing, and the person is the butt of the joke, sometimes that's a really bad moment.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do anything about that. She got really offended. We were all drinking, of course, and she just hit me straight.
Luckily, she didn't have a Will Smith with her.
Yeah,
so-
no, I've seen
Will
girls slap guys just in conversation.
And
It's
then you
weird as hell.
don't come back.
I-
You look like the villain for a minute, and not really.
I'm not that. I can't. I'm just.
You broke
I
a
don't know,
guy's
I'm not-
heart. He wrote a
That's
10,000
true.
page
Yeah,
letter
I did-
in Tamil.
Yeah,
and
that's
right now,
violence in other ways. There's
I
love
was
violence.
very apologetic for it, but yeah.
I'm a little worried. एक दूसरे के लिए ending नहीं हो पाएगा. They changed it, na, later on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think they have 2 endings now. Yeah. All right. Okay.
right.
Enough about
Yes.
violence.
So you mentioned Karnataka.
Yes. If you go straight and take a right and keep going.
Oh,
Okay,
are we
cool.
already jumping into the topics because we have so many today?
Yeah,
We have
quite a
many
few.
topics.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
so many. I
many,
looked
many,
at that
many.
sheet
We
and I was
always have
like,
many topics.
excuse
Yeah,
me.
Don't
Let me
honest-
be frank here. We have lots of topics but no anchor.
Yeah.
2 minutes after topics came well before.
Yes, correct.
Go on.
correct. So, Karnataka yesterday, 5 a.m. onwards, actually at 5 a.m., about 1,000 temples in Karnataka were playing the Hanuman chalisa and other hymns as
Simultaneously.
simultaneously as like a way
As a
to
movement.
combat
Yeah.
the azans that is
So at the
that
same
are read
time,
at 5
obviously,
a.m.
as
Exactly,
one of the-
5 a.m. is the first azan of the day,
Azan,
right?
okay, huh.
And
Arms race.
and so now
But it only
Karnataka.
affect me. I'm the only one awake out of you guys. Doesn't affect you guys, honestly.
So now the police in Karnataka are on high alert. The entire state is on high alert because they are expecting case something might break out, and it's very possible. This is
I
like
miss
egging.
COVID.
This is literally
See,
like
when they
egging.
were worried about COVID, people were behaving themselves. Nobody was going up creating communal disharmony and fighting
Yeah.
for small things. No?
This is-
COVID is good. It killed the people. It killed society. You stay at home and, just mind your own business. Now the louds are walking around saying,
Yeah.
what the hell? You have nothing better to do than do hymns and pims and all at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
just to go do kida. Let's face it. It's not because you're
It is
religious
very
fanatic.
organized
This was
effort.
done by like
Across the
Hindu right wing.
What if it was organized by Parsis? What if you're
activist
wrong?
group.
I mean, that would be a story, bro. Can you imagine? Oshang Vakil is responsible for this entire mess.
But what would they play in the morning? Would they play the Macarena?
I would say Macarena in the
much
middle
better.
just to break it a little bit. No, because you got to stay with the chalisa. You can't mess around when you're doing something.
But for people who are religious, they're doing pretty blasphemous things, right? Like doing this type of.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, because people who don't like it are going to be listening. Isn't that?
Hey, what happened?
Not very
So,
nice.
see, this
Niveditha,
is
what happened? Sorry, in the old days when we were young, I remember a lot of people around me, not me, but most of them would, if you pass a church, they would touch the thing. You pass a masjid, they would touch the thing. Mandir, obviously. So, fire temple, everywhere they would show obeisance to the.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
Yeah.
Indians had this, don't you think so?
Yeah, correct,
Our
correct.
elders, a lot of them had this secularism, which was quite nice now in hindsight,
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Sort of, that seems to have gone. Now it's the opposite.
Yes.
You see, you mark them and you put them in a blacklist. तूने क्या किया? A church के सामने क्या? I will tell Jagdeep right now. It's not fair.
It's a problem.
They're calling it Indic Renaissance. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Indian Renaissance.
Yeah, it's a reawakening of the Hindu spirit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
I thought it's part of your
This
act.
is,
So also, but this is also, if you think about it, this is like you're not praying because you like God. You're praying to, put down the other side. That's not the intention for praying. That's not the intention. What
Not
you're
to
praying should
abuse
be.
God, but sometimes I'm thinking, what is there to like? I mean, you start your day, everything is going all over the place, and honestly, sometimes I believe faith is overrated. Really? Is your life that great?
No, you know what? I do like religion for those people who can only be decent people if they're afraid of God. There are those people.
Yeah.
They will not murder only because God said so.
God says no, yeah.
And I'm like,
Is the thinking infantile?
you should be
I mean, it's just
religious.
infantile. Well, let's not discuss this in a public forum, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Religion is very good for you. Twice a day, or 5 times, whatever you like.
God is a teddy bear for adults.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they talk to him
But
all
teddy
the
bear
time.
for one adult and a machine gun for the next. So it's like also awkward that way. Sorry, but Karnataka, so then what happened? What's the repercussion of that?
So right now, one of the main organizers was a Hindu rights group, activist group called Shri Ram Sene. And
What do you mean? Sri Ram Sene is world famous. Valentine's Day was knocked out by a guy called Mutalik, the head of that.
oh, okay.
Where are you living?
How am I supposed to know the names of these
They're
activist groups
using
now?
the word activist very loosely.
Yeah,
always.
that's true.
Valentine's Day, they hijacked from MNS and Shiv Sena, who are now liberal party. Well, one is a liberal party.
sure.
And you know how parties change their manifesto depending on what time of the day it is.
Yeah.
But back in the day, Ram Sene was famous for all the trouble on Valentine's Day. It's against our culture. When you hear the words parampara and Sanskriti, immediately take off your
Shri Ram
pants and run.
Okay.
Remember? Just those two words are not to be used in
I thought you were
public.
saying, I thought.
No, but this guy was
it's
not.
always Sri Ram Sene.
Whatever we've seen, Gundagardi we've seen in our part of the world, in our side of town or in the north. Karnataka, these guys started it. He's unbelievable. So Valentine's Day was a no-no.
Yeah, so they've detained the people some of the organizers of the thing.
So now they found that
but they have said it will
other
continue.
Valentine's Day.
They're saying this is not a one-time thing. This wasn't a one-time thing. We will keep doing it till the volumes are reduced or the life.
I always think, Mossad, if you really have political will and want to stop something, you have the power to do it. Like how you stop me going and walking my dogs. Why can't you have that same political will for this
That's
kind of
actually-
thing?
yeah, very true.
You keep those guys out, 10 Rottweilers, 5 machine gun wielding guys, you get the Gurkha regiment out. I don't care who. You want to show some ruthlessness? In 93, I saw that when the riots were going on in Cuff Parade. There was one army guy came with 10 Jawans. He made 2 cops do push-ups in the middle because they had not stopped a rioting crowd. Ben Gali, worse than what I did with the bus driver. So we have it.
Yeah.
You want to do it? We can do it in 5 minutes. That's the truth. We have a lot of infrastructure to control situations.
Actually, very true. Yeah.
But they want to do it.
Police is completely compromised. So when you don't want the army coming in because then they'll get more and more power.
And Punit, the worst thing I feel is when they do this half-hearted touch on the wrist, like we are doing something. Goes back to Kristallnacht, if you guys remember, Nazi Germany. No, it's true. Did you remember the whole point of Kristallnacht? So this one German diplomat gets killed in Paris, right? By a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
And they decide that's a good reason for us to destroy Jews all over Germany.
Yeah.
So they just went after everybody, broke all their shops, destroyed their synagogues, destroyed their schools. And then when the Jews went to complain, they arrested them.
Yes.
And that is law at its best.
Correct.
So that's where we're headed. I'm a
Sounds
little
familiar.
scared.
So,
Yeah.
Oddly familiar.
They are trying to also right now in Madhya Pradesh, they're trying to ban alcohol. And just last month there was this.
That's worked
BJP
so well
MP.
all over the
Yeah,
world.
correct,
That's a
correct.
great idea.
There was this BJP
Ban alcohol
MLA
in the whole state.
Because
Yeah, yeah.
Munawar
Oh, the
Farooqui got an
previous-
audience, no?
The previous, this one, CM of Madhya Pradesh, a woman named Usha or Uma.
That's not important. Details are never important. I mean, she's just the chief minister for
But
God's
this
sake.
last month, there was like video of her going to a liquor shop and like picking something up and then throwing it at the liquor shop. One entire rack.
One question from an IPL point of view: was it right arm or left arm?
Right arm. But she was with like
Lot of left-armers.
with her entire Palton. She had the 2 cops accompanying her, and they do nothing. And she's just like
One more question: did she personally pick up the stone or they hand the stone to her?
No, personally picked up the. I think it was something else. I couldn't
I don't
exactly
see
tell
these
what it was.
politicians
This
bending
doesn't
and
make
picking
sense.
up.
Something
She
else
bought
at
a
the shop.
bottle and with the same paid for it with GST.
Yeah.
And
1 minute. Was it a continuous take? Because maybe she is not that powerful. She throws it. It only goes 2 feet.
No, actually, I was
And they
impressed by the
cut
throw.
to-
I must say.
Yeah, it was?
Yeah, it was a good throw. Good throw. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
So
think
if she wasn't a
MP
politician,
is-
she'd
Yeah.
be in the Commonwealth Games.
It was
this
like
year.
she was at a carnival, where you had to shoot at things.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like you don't
yeah.
think the
say
person's
that.
gonna say it.
Stone is bad enough. Don't give her a gun. What are you saying?
There was no woman MP, CM of MP, must be Uma Bharti only.
Uma Bharti.
Oh, you weren't
You're talking
joking. I
about
thought you
Uma
were
Bharti.
This
joking
actually
about
happened.
not knowing her name.
No, Uma Bharti.
You're talking about Uma Bharti, you made a
No, it's in
CM.
the news first.
Madhya Pradesh. Okay. All right.
It's in the news. They're
We have to
proud.
apologize. Kripaya dhyan dijiye. Our news is all over the place, but somewhere there is a story. Well, it's okay. In the country we live in right now, if it's distorted here and there, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, she's the famous back in the day, Babri Masjid and before. So
Okay, she's
Uma's
been part of that also.
she's her
nice.
complete works
Impressive,
is worth
man.
studying. I
These
wonder who
people
will
are
play
so
Uma. Kangana should play Uma in the biopic.
Yeah, she'd be good.
I
Actually.
can
think?
play anybody.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's actually a good actress. Kangana is a
is,
very good
she's-
actress.
I think
great.
I like Kangana. Honestly, I like Kangana, except for what's happening now with her
Yeah, correct,
political
correct.
right-wing
Absolutely.
thing. I honestly, when she started, Punit, I'll tell you honestly, they were really not nice to her. This English-speaking Western elite of Hollywood, Bollywood,
So they're
they
very
were not nice
mean,
to her.
apparently. Yeah.
It's not fair. It's like bullying which happens in a class. You look, the hip click, look down on the others,
Yeah.
etc. You could
It
see that.
happens in stand-up also, Cyrus.
But stand-up, who cares?
Oh, you're talking about how people are mean to me?
You're-
Yeah.
Punit, it's an industry of 30-40 rupees here. Then why are we getting into it? Sorry, Silverie.
Oh, that's fine.
But dad's got money, 7 houses, sure.
Yeah.
Come
correct.
on.
I'll buy the entire industry.
There you go. Yeah. Buy 2. One for Powai, one for rest of Bombay. Yeah. So anyway, I was just saying that the earlier on Kangana, I think, was wronged quite badly by people, and that was unnecessary.
And that's why it turned right-wing.
Right wing. Now Hitler was rejected by a group of Jewish men. His artworks were rejected. He wouldn't get into art school.
You had to specify.
Sorry. Please specify. No correlation there. I'm just giving you information because I'm like that guy who likes to talk about things. Yeah. Now my poor friend here is looking at Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister.
Yeah, I was just checking, it was
There's
definitely
never
that
been
one,
an Uma in the history of.
Okay, so the next one is there's a very funny viral video, but we won't show the video. We'll just talk about it. About Imran Khan. Basically, in an interview.
So there's no proof it's funny then.
Yeah.
So basically, Imran Khan is being trolled because in an interview he's talking. Someone is asking him what it was like the time when he spent in UK, studying in UK, and he was like, it was good. But some of the Britishers were very nice to me, and they're not always welcoming. So it was very good to see that. But I never felt like a Britisher. I always felt like a Pakistani.
Yeah.
So then he goes on to say कि अगर गधे के यहाँ पे के पीठ पे लकीर बना दो तो वो ज़ीब्रा नहीं बनेगा, गधा ही रहेगा. So it's basically saying कि I'm a donkey, I'm gonna stay a donkey. Okay.
Yeah.
And people are trolling him
Yeah.
for that.
Perhaps
for
not the
saying
right
that,
analogy
correct.
to use,
Yeah, exactly.
considering. But it's sad because the donkey
Yeah.
actually is a great beast. And it gets such a bad name for nothing.
That's
It's
right.
very, very
Yeah, very-
brave and courageous and loyal
Yeah.
animal.
Yeah,
But
and
unfortunately,
zebras are assholes. You can't tame
Yeah,
them at all.
have you guys ever seen a zebra?
I've seen a zebra.
I've seen a
Oh, it's zebra, is
Oh,
it?
it's a
Never.
zebra?
Is it zebra?
Zebra. Zebra?
Point to note. Uma, please hear what she's saying. It's
Got it.
zebra.
I don't know.
Is it zebra or is it zebra?
I'm not sure actually, and now I'm confused. I think
In
I
Marathi,
think
it's zebra.
The Americans and the British. It's one of
I think
the.
zebra is
I think in German,
Sounds
when the woman is
British.
stripping, you say, take off zebra. That's a different, that's not for us. You like that, Punit? Really?
there's applause.
Punit,
Right?
Yeah.
Punit was
He's
like,
a Mr.
wow,
Bean
it's the
fan,
best.
see? Mr. Bean fan. Proven.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you were saying?
Yeah,
The
zebras
zebra?
are pretty much like donkeys with stripes.
They are. They're
They look
cousins,
like
aren't
yeah. They look almost. I was like, I'm
But
not very impressed.
can be quite aggressive with even predators.
That's true
Are you-
because
are
they're
you-
wild.
But any of you guys do what I do? I love watching animal fights and things like
Oh,
that.
I love that. Crocodile versus lion.
Yeah, all that.
Crocodile versus
Yeah.
leopard
Yeah.
snatches crocodile
Yeah.
from the water
Yeah.
without the crocodile knowing.
Wasp versus tarantula? I mean, I go insect.
Wasp
I'm an insect
versus-
guy too. Just trying to, not trying to
great
win
actually.
points, but just say.
But all those like mongooses versus snakes and like
Yeah.
anaconda
by the way, that's
versus
good.
crocodile.
I always thought mongoose plural is mangai, but
Yeah.
it's not mangai. It's mongooses.
Yeah.
You're right. I checked that up. Yeah.
Is it mangeese?
It's not
No,
mongoose.
it's not mangoose. What it makes you? They're not
Goose
metals.
geese.
They're not
Goose geese.
metals. God, I can't do this show anymore. Punit Pania. Punit, you're wearing a very nice shirt today. Unfortunately, it's an audio show, so we wouldn't discuss what
Yeah,
you're wearing.
really.
But yeah.
It's
You
it
can
is
describe it.
It's
it's
psychedelic.
horizontal,
It's 11
stripes.
colors. It's your our zebra,
Yeah.
in a sense. Human zebra.
It's a psychedelic zebra shirt.
Yeah. It's colors of the rainbow but other colors.
Yeah.
At least it has colors. Somebody
Wow.
commented on my fashion sense. They said, you look like the kind of person who probably like listened to metal when you were 12 years old. Are you that person? That's what they asked me. I was like, wow, that's so insulting.
And were you?
Okay,
No, it's just that I just wear a lot of free stuff. Like if people give me free T-shirts,
Yeah, like
I wear
Cyrus.
that a lot.
Cyrus
Well,
loves free
that's
stuff.
very
You
South
do that
thing,
too?
no? You think of Bangalore and Chennai, the guys grew up, they were all into metal. You know,
Correct.
the
That's
urban
true.
experience of
Yeah,
South is very metalish. And I don't know, that's a stereotype which may have been true in the 90s.
Used to be Cyrus. Now the only people are Arijit Singh everywhere in Bangalore.
Really?
Yeah, he's crying everywhere. Every pub you go.
He's earning in metal. But looking at her dressing, I mean, not that we can again talk visuals, that's incorrect of
That's
us.
fine. You can.
But
I'm very lazy in my
you're
fashion.
just wearing a black T-shirt.
And jeans, yeah.
Yeah, which makes you look like a stagehand. Because generally stagehands wear
Oh,
black
Steve Jobs, yeah.
Steve
Yeah.
Jobs.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Somebody said it was zebra though, so maybe I'm wrong.
Is it zebra?
I'm not. You want to
This
check?
whole show is over
Let's
until we
check.
find out the truth. No, we can't. What?
I want to Google it.
Yeah.
Google it,
That's
but,
fine.
but there's no.
Zebra pronunciation. That's most of my.
But where's the
searches, by
word
the
coming
way.
from?
But
If
you
it's a
don't have to do
Latin.
it. Our
Yeah, it's
viewers will
zebra.
do it for us.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not even
dude.
bra. It's zebra.
Ooh.
Like bra.
No, listen to it though.
That's what it says.
It's Harlem
I'll-
slang.
Tell me,
zebra.
Somehow.
is there an alternate pronunciation, please?
In India, we change it
That's what it
anyway.
says.
They can do what they want. When it comes here, it changes completely.
Zebra.
What we have done to the word develop.
Yeah.
Develop. And I even like the Shashi Tharoors of
Correct.
India get developed wrong for some reason.
Zebra, bro.
Then all the, like geography,
See, that's
geography.
That's the Indian pronunciation. Check
What,
UK
what?
and US. I want to hear it.
What is the difference?
There's a difference.
Oh, you're right.
Where is that?
What,
the UK?
huh? Guys, hold on. We have got a
Isn't it
controversy.
UK?
Zebra, yeah.
All right, because that's I think it's
Zebra-
because of this.
Zebra is which country?
Zebra is UK.
And we were ruled by UK, so our
Yeah,
English
so
is there.
it makes
So
sense.
we have to go with zebra. Zebra.
Actually, now it's very American.
It is?
Yeah.
Make
Now
up
we're
your
ruled by
bloody
America,
mind.
though.
You started the controversy, and now you're changing tracks in the middle.
But you know what? Nobody in India. So when I came here from Kenya, right? I used to say crisps.
You're from Kenya?
No.
Can you speak in
I
Swahili?
grew up in Kenya.
Malaika.
Yeah, I can speak.
What
I
are
can
these
sing in
new
Swahili.
Wow.
bits of information suddenly?
Jambo
Jambo
bwana, habari gani?
that's the original one, huh?
Yeah.
Na, na.
Muzuri sana.
La, la,
Wageni.
This is
Wageni
Hakuna
Bishwa.
Matata, the original,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
the
really?
rubbish that they showed us in that cartoon.
Oh,
It's a
Wait,
beautiful
what?
melody.
That is a
huh?
good one.
Oh,
yeah?
that's a
That is
really
one.
good.
This
yeah,
is much
yeah.
better.
Okay, so
I
I went
love
to a
this.
Christian school in high school, and
Yeah.
they used to put Jesus and sing about Jesus with this tune.
Oh, wow.
It was great. I was like, hey, I used to tell my classmates, like, this is not a Jesus song. This is a Kenyan
But
song,
Jesus
and then
is
I'll
very
show them the
versatile
actual
character, that
Swahili
is.
All right.
song.
We've got enough. All right.
No, we used to
We've done one religion for the day. Let's just stop there. We're
I have
ahead
sung
now.
How
Hindi-
appreciating, like how versatile
Hindi
the
Christmas
man
carols.
is.
It's amazing.
We
It's
used to have Hindi Christmas carols in boarding school.
But that's okay. I mean,
That's nice.
what-
Some of them are really beautiful and nice and fun to sing. I still remember
I
that
mean,
song
it's
now.
really funny when the
Really?
wrong accent
Yeah.
is singing in English.
Issue hamare
Christmas carol.
data.
yeah,
How
I
did
know,
it go?
I know
Correct.
all of my
Mera ye
languages
sui rehta-
through
rehta-
nursery rhymes. There's a French one, alouette,
That's alouette.
Something like that, yeah, yeah.
Alouette, something.
Yeah.
And then something.
Do you know what that song is about? Apparently, body parts. I had no idea
Oh.
until I
Which
found
are the
out
body parts
recently.
that we're
The
talking
head, and then it's like head,
guillotine.
shoulders, not the guillotine.
Like the head's alone. It's French, so I'm just putting it together. The guillotine. You know the head, you remain alive after your head is severed for some seconds. You
Few
don't die
seconds.
immediately.
Yeah,
Your
you
eyes
don't-
are open and you're like,
No,
you can
no.
speak, you mean?
I don't think
Ouch.
you speak.
You're
because
still saying
there's no
ouch.
oxygen running to the brain.
That is
Slowly
weird as hell.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the eyes are open and they shut after a bit and all that. You know,
Oh, really?
I mean, the only way we can find out is when is Abbas here. We need someone to actually, you know. I mean,
So-
how are we gonna know?
So do eyes always shut when you die? Or
You're
sometimes eyes
asking
are in
me.
shock and all?
Uma, you're asking me.
I've always thought that, dude.
Puneet's
I
the
always
guy who
wondered.
asks all death questions.
Yeah.
He's the morbid comic. Come on. for
Not,
God's
not
sake.
always.
No.
And in India,
Not my victims.
And in India, it's one eye, right? Because you got to keep one eye on the
correct,
government.
all right. So next story, all right, is okay. This is
But
this
then
one.
you
So
have a smooth segue into the other liquor story.
Yeah, exactly.
Also in MP.
yeah, this is a very good one.
Yes.
Okay, so this man, this
But the Uma Bharati story, is it originating in MP?
I mean, Uma is MP, so.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee right now because I'm a little insecure about that entire story. I still don't know whether the stone was in her hand. I have to, you know.
no. So basically, it wasn't. It was something she picked up after entering the liquor store.
What else could she have picked up?
So it must be another liquor bottle. I couldn't exactly tell what was in her hand, but
She
because
threw
she
a
just picked it
bottle
up and
onto
immediately
the-
threw it.
She was returning a bottle, you get 50p.
yeah, correct.
Bro, this is good stuff. We're attacking the wrong people.
Yeah,
I mean,
correct,
the environmentally conscious, so sweet. Here, take your bottle back.
That's really great. Yes. But if that's what she was doing, I stand with her. Yes.
Yeah. So we apologize. We apologize to everybody,
Yeah.
including Jesus. Let's be very clear
Yeah.
so that nobody takes
Yeah,
offense now.
Uma is a rock star in communal circles. So.
So my apology is wasted and there's no point apologizing. I will never apologize again. Puneet will just screw me in the head after
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So
All right.
the next are actually two stories. which are both out of Ujjain, which is again Madhya Pradesh.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying two stories is because both of them are being reported together as they happened on the same day. Okay, but two weird stories. Ujjain police basically. The
What
first one is
fact checking that you're doing this.
I don't know, and your
I don't know.
setup is scaring me.
Yeah. So
Because
like,
what is the
two cool-
connection?
like very funny stories, both of them. Okay. The first one is this man who is just a parking lot, like a handler. He basically handles the parking lot area. He bought 4 quarters of daru, okay, of liquor.
That's a full bottle.
Yeah, 4 quarters.
4 quarters, I'll just
Yeah.
explain. Guys, 4 quarters becomes 1 full.
Yeah.
Quarter, quarter,
But
quarter.
he bought
Got it.
four different quarters. He drank 2 of the quarters. Didn't get drunk at all. Okay. So he goes to the like gets pissed, goes back to the store. Okay, they're like, "Arey, kuch bhi
He
kuch,
gets
it's not a
pissed
fight."
because he's not pissed.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. Yes, he has not pissed himself. That's why he's pissed. So he goes back to the liquor store and like makes a scene or whatever, creates a fight. They're like, "हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, whatever, जो करना है कर सकते हो, कर लो." He goes to the minister, the local minister. He goes to, okay, files a
MLA.
complaint. Yeah, files a complaint. They're like, okay, हाँ देखेंगे. He goes to now he went to the consumer court also.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Aware
for
citizens.
For not
this,
getting drunk.
because he's saying because he's saying this is mixed, this is adulterated alcohol. 2 quarters, so anyone should get drunk, and the alcohol that he was drinking, at least he was sure he would be getting drunk.
See, when I was drinking, that's about 8 large, right? 4 large,
Yeah,
you'll get in a quarter.
yeah.
If you're a good drinker, you may not. 8 large
2
is not.
quarters,
it's-
8 larges. That's
8 large.
On
That's
one
what he's saying.
Bombay Times party day, me and Kunal finished 2
watered down
bottles of
drinks.
vodka completely and were fully into the party walking.
You
That's what
thought
you
you
think.
were
Oh my
walking.
God.
No,
that's what you think. You know, like you
was
think
found,
I'm
I was found in
fine.
Walkeshwar on my own at 5 in the morning. I don't know where he was. But up to 2, 3 in the morning, I remember meeting Govinda and Yellow and all that.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, but sadly that guy doesn't drink. And if there's one person who should drink, it's Govinda. But yeah.
But
so
8
I-
large could put a zebra down also.
Yeah.
No, Baba, 8 large is not. A good drinker can do 8 large. I don't accept it. Unless you drink 8 large really fast. Wait, let's talk to the only good drinker amongst us.
Yeah. How is your drinking capacity, Vasan?
My capacity is good, but I get hungover, which is very annoying because I keep drinking, I don't get drunk, and then like
So she's the same consumer court issue now.
Yeah, correct. You don't get drunk.
I hardly ever get drunk, but I do have hangovers.
It's the alcoholic, not the alcohol, which has to be blamed.
So, but you're saying if you had 8 larges, you wouldn't get drunk?
No, for that I might get.
that's why.
8
8 larges
large.
is quite a lot, man.
I might get buzzed. I wouldn't get drunk with that.
No,
I'll
if you
get
drink 8
buzzed,
large over
like,
3-4 hours, it's
big
not that
time.
much of a regular drinker.
It's also per kg body weight, how much liquor goes in. So
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, but they say men can hold their liquor more. But having said that, I don't know if that's completely true.
Okay, this is
They just
something
get-
really funny happened with my mom. Like she was in my sister's house, right? And they had gone on vacation and they had my mom never
Where?
drinks. This was in the US. So they had gone on vacation.
Land
to
of the
Hawaii.
free, you say?
Yeah.
Go on.
They had gone to Hawaii or something and they had
Yeah.
bought a bottle of wine. All right. So they didn't finish the wine. There was half a bottle of wine left and they'd kept it on the table and they were supposed to leave for home again. Right? The vacation was over and my mom saw the bottle of wine on the table and she was like, I mean, is nobody going to take that or finish that? And everyone was like, no, let's just leave. My mom, being the Indian mom, she just didn't want to waste anything. So she just downed the bottle of wine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's the first
that's a
time.
bother.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan
I love it,
immediately.
yeah.
I think that's right. You account for it, bro. You spent your money and all that. That's it. I mean,
And then I don't think she knew that you're not supposed to like down something like that. And my dad and everybody was like, what are you doing? And then
Yeah.
they thought she was going to be drunk, but my mom's a tanker apparently because she wasn't drunk. She was fine.
That's like.
I was like, I know
can
where
we
I
get
get
your
it
mom's
from.
autograph?
That's like. So when
Half
you're
bottle
at a
wine,
restaurant, right?
3 glasses? 6 glasses in the bottle? 5 to 6 glasses?
About
yeah,
4 glasses.
4 glasses.
4 glasses.
Yeah.
So she's knocked back 2 full glasses of wine
Yeah.
in like 10 seconds.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
That
Yeah,
should
it's
give a buzz.
crazy.
Bottoms
Very
up
buzz.
on a wine
Bottom-
bottle.
Yeah,
Right.
rarely done. Only Indians can do that, really. All the sophistication of Europe. Yeah, cheers and 10
crazy.
sips per glass.
If you're-
Oh, God.
If
But
you're
do
at
you
a
think that
restaurant-
men can hold their liquor more or they just get away with more bad behavior?
Well, it's a difficult one to account for because they drink
Person
more.
to person, man.
They drink more consistently and they misbehave anyway because they suck. So, all that put together and then against women. Women are more careful about how they look also, I think, from in that
Yeah.
sense, physically and otherwise. what I've noticed is, because I used to try and put out girls, being a heterosexual male, sometimes it's good once in a while to be just heteros in the studio. Naveen! Now we can be free to talk our language.
But I think, but you know what, Cyrus? You guys used to have this chivalry. Right? What was your move when you wanted?
No, so my move was, in the theatre we used to do this game called babushka, which is grandmother in Russian. So we make this vodka where the vodka is a shot is put in, and then you flame it. What is it called? Flambe it or whatever. And then you put it on a spoon and with the flame, and you put the flame inside, and then you put nimbu with sugar, and you suck on that, you spit that out, and you knock it back.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more psychological. It's just a shot end of the day. But the thing is, and we used to get people to do it, and first timers all like the idea and all that. So whole idea is get the girls drunk. But every time me and Kunal would be drunk. Kunal would be, Brosha, show them. Yeah. Brosha, dikao usko, dikao. It's nothing. Natasha, sit down, relax. It's damn easy. Watch what he's doing. By the 3 times I've done a trial, 3 or 4 times, I'm ready to be taken home and buried by
that's so
anybody.
funny.
It's so sad.
Including Jewish men who rejected Hitler.
Yes. Your political revolution continues.
But the ladies must have thought that was really cute.
No,
they come back to you the next morning and be like...
Yeah, I know, but we weren't able to ever... they weren't put off by it, but we weren't able to... Our scorecard remained as it is now. Just not... No IPL team is picking me, that's for sure.
Okay, coming back to the topic.
Have you got COVID, young man?
Yeah, I did.
It's your second cough in 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
If you're going to dye that awful t-shirt, I want to go with you.
Man, I have 3 spots at the Habitat this week. Don't give it to me, whatever you have.
You got 3 spots?
3 days.
Okay,
it's crazy. I'm so excited. Yeah.
But do the same people sort of come back?
Yes, it's the same lineup.
Audience doesn't come back, for obvious reasons.
The audience doesn't come back. The lineup
Audience never comes back.
I would think that they have their own fans, and those diehard fans come back sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
These are like...
Oh yeah, so I have to ask the audience sometimes, are you seeing me for the first time? Because I don't want to do the same material otherwise.
What does that mean?
Because then I have to do different material, because I don't want audiences to think that I have the same material.
Yeah.
I used to be an audience member once. I used to get annoyed when comedians used to do
What's
the
wrong
same
with you
stuff.
going and sing the same act every day?
Yeah, it's boring.
What pressure you're putting on them? Write something new. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Sharmas are here, full family.
Shobik Bakshi has asked, has anybody in the panel mixed alcohol in soft drink bottle and drank in public places? Yeah, we all have.
Yeah.
Pepsi, Coke.
I won't admit it, but I was in Xavier's at one point.
Absolutely, yeah. In theatres also we've done that.
I don't want to show off, but I've done every bad thing with alcohol that's possible. Every bad thing. I can't think of anything I've not done. It's just horrible, the things we've done. And things like drinking from a soft drink bottle is it's virginal compared to the bad things. Let's not get into
Have you had a lot of desi daru in your life?
I've had everything.
The
In
worst
Goa, we
combination
drunk an entire, Farhad Wadia and Kunal, we drank the entire menu.
Oh, you mean everything on the menu?
Okay, so everything in that cheap bar was like $8 a peg and $6 a peg.
Wow.
So somebody said, let's try drinking everything. So you just drank everything.
Oh, it must have gone crazy.
I don't even like some of the alcohols.
Who paid for it?
It wasn't that much. No, I don't pay. I never pay. I have a policy.
It's a matter of principle.
I never carry money. People who know me know that I don't have money. They won't even call me. Nobody calls me and says, Brocha, do you have any money? They never call me.
Yeah, I'm trying to be that guy. Since I moved to Bandra, I'm trying to make friends with all these rich people, right? Being a rich person's friend is amazing. They just take you
What are you
out,
saying? Don't
buy
you know,
stuff.
once alcoholics get together, everybody becomes generous.
That's true.
You can easily get away
I
with
just
being the one
realized that.
conjuice in the lot.
In fact, I don't even drink much, but out of peer pressure, if someone else is paying.
Exactly. And there's always going to be one guy
Might do
saying,
it.
Barucha, daldo. There's got to be, that behavior starts. Punit, come on. Am I wrong? There's got to be 1 or 2 guys who become like the alphas and I'll pay for everything and please everybody. And you just have to act all humble and say, paisa nahi hai. Once. That's it. Once in your entire life.
Yeah.
After that, you're good.
Yep.
Oh, it's my gift.
So, but coming back to this though, if it is being adulterated, that's a serious problem in India, right? Alcohol being adulterated. So it definitely should be looked into, definitely.
It's a bit odd because you take whiskey and you put water in it anyway, half the time. So I don't know. It's a bit of a,
But if a guy is complaining that
hypocrisy.
2 entire
depends,
quarters are
though.
not getting him drunk, that's definitely something there.
So
he has saved the other 2 bottles that he's sending as samples to the consumer courts.
Considering the kind of things happening in MP in the last 1 year, I wonder if that's top of the charts for them to
No,
look at
it's
as a law
definitely
and order
not.
situation.
It's definitely
that
not.
this guy didn't get proper daru in his 1 quarter, and
Yeah.
so let's stop
heartening
the
that
country
people
for
want
15
to-
minutes and
That's why
address this issue.
it's being taken as oh, this guy is so obsessed with drinking. That's why it's being taken as a funny story, right?
Well, for him,
But
it's a serious issue, obviously.
Yeah, he's very
I
passionate
think
about
it's
it.
great example. He's fighting for his rights, just
Yeah.
not the right ones.
He's fighting for what he's passionate about, what he believes in.
No, but if it's a democracy,
He's
who are we to judge?
he says, I've been
That's his
drinking
right.
for like 15-20 years and this has
Without
always
stopping.
worked.
Yeah.
So what is this now?
As
Suddenly
a
I'm
professional
not getting drunk.
drinker, in his special opinion, it's.
But I think a lot of factors matter. Like if your stomach is empty, for example, you get drunk faster. If you play sport or lift weights and then drink, your oxygen level is low, you get drunk
But
faster.
you hear a
We should-
lot
we should-
about.
we should get him on a phone with you, Cyrus.
No.
Arey, ye kya kari? Did you exercise today? Arey, what is
Bro,
this?
that's how we save money. We do all this to save money. You guys are all born rich. 7 cars, 32 flats. We used to chase our vodka with beer in order to save money. Thunder beer, Khajuraho beer. I don't even know if it's there anymore.
Khajuraho beer.
But you get bang for the buck here. You should try this. Please, with your audience. You just need 1 quart and of course alcohol is bad for you, so don't try this. And, let's make it clear.
Yes, of course.
Again, and you save money that way. It's just a great idea. So if you exercise and then hit the thing, you get drunk much faster because your elevated oxygen is low, so you're elevated in the mind faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you do a headstand and then drink, for example, bro, you won't need more than 2 drinks.
Oh, really? So like
If you
even
drink while doing a headstand,
after doing like
bro,
10 push-ups
we
or
won't see
something,
you again.
or 20 push-ups, I can't do 20.
20 push-ups. He's taking his workout
How about
seriously.
like if I do like 100 sit-ups? No, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, if your elevated heart rate and all
Yeah,
that, then
that
you drink immediately,
you
then
drink.
it'll be difficult.
Wow.
Wow.
That's why when I was winning Jalak
So
Diklaja,
pro
I didn't
tip,
win.
guys, from Cyrus Brocha himself.
And I was dancing my heels off.
Yeah. All right, let's get.
I'm a very nifty dancer. Don't laugh.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm a zebra on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is
So-
that so?
Yeah.
All right.
But this is an audio podcast, so we can't see.
I don't know, but people just call me Uma. Can you imagine all over the country people who pick up and throw things, great fielders and stuff. It's called doing an Uma. And it's throw from third man.
Wow, nice, great. All right.
It's
time for
10:36.
it's time for our improv segment of the
Oh,
day.
yeah.
Yes, today is a fun one. This is our Jupiter segment. This one, the prompt for today is trying to save money monthly is like.
When you really want to, let go of a FART.
Yes.
That can be really painful and you're trying to hold it in.
Yeah.
I feel that's amongst the worst moments of your life.
That's true.
When that happens with strangers in a crowded place. And it's happened to everyone, so don't lie.
Yeah.
You're suddenly like, how do I, So for me, it's like trying to save money.
Yeah.
Now, in fact, I forgot about the money thing and I'm thinking about that horrible moment. Yeah.
Trying to save money monthly is like counting your chickens before they hatch. Because you just start planning.
Look,
Okay,
if it was
ye bhi
football,
karunga,
I would give you a yellow
ye
card.
bhi manunga, ye bhi karunga.
If it was football, I
All
would
these
remove a
things.
yellow card and say Silverie yellow card,
Yeah.
which means 2 in the next session. And
That's
you're
fine,
out.
that's fine.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
just
fine.
be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got another one. Trying to save money monthly is like Shakti Kapoor. It never works. Sorry.
Let me talk to my friend. Do we give the second yellow card or we let it go? Okay. Vinay is saying okay. He liked the Shakti Kapoor reference.
Yeah. That was fair enough.
I could have been any actor who's not
Punit
working
is
right
doing
now.
the laugh out of
They
sheer.
like
He's so happy the standard of comedy is so low that he's the best here. He's like, yeah, I'll just go on. Let these guys talk.
Okay.
Polo next.
Saving money every month is like being single. You got to dig a well every time you're thirsty.
What? देख मेरे पास इतना कार्ड नहीं है.
Yeah, red card है.
एक ही कार्ड है मेरे पास. I can't keep carding people. What the fuck's going on?
Come on, it sounded nice.
It sounded nice. It began well. It's like my career. Come on.
I have to think of one. Trying to save money is like trying to keep a show for next month. No, it doesn't sound
Okay,
right.
like this is
Doesn't
a-
I
sound
want to
right.
sell the team.
Yeah.
I'm Chelsea. I'm for sale. You sell this friggin' team. This
Okay,
team
okay.
is gone. Yeah. Trying to save money is like getting these 3 guys to be funny on the show.
Okay.
It's the morning. My brain doesn't work.
Check out the comment. It's so philosophical.
Save
it?
money is
Where are
like
the
holding
comments?
water in your hands.
Where are the
Tarun Kaushik
comments?
says.
Oh, where are the comments?
Yeah.
The prompt.
Oh,
Read
there's
us
another
different.
Tarun
section.
Kaushik.
Yeah.
What is he saying?
Trying to save money is like holding water in your hands. Like it's very difficult. What he's saying.
I
That's
can
very
do
good one. Eh?
I can do that.
Like cupping it. But
So
how
what do you do?
long?
What do you do in the fountains and all growing up in
You
schools
have
and
to cup,
colleges?
but then like after a while,
हाथ से
how
निकलता है
long?
ना?
No? For how long?
So, okay, so you start with 100 ml and you drink 30 ml. That's okay. Yeah.
That's true. That's fine. That's really
I mean, did you honestly
Okay.
look for cups and all when you had those fountains? I think that divides people from the sissies of India and the non-sissies. The sissies were like, I need cup. Without cup, I know water drink. And the normal guys will just go and it's spitting all over and it's all over your face. And,
Yeah.
But that's the way you know
Like
you're a
you-
man and you can fight a war for your country.
Correct.
And the other guy is looking for the glass. He's the guy who, when the Pakistan attacks, he's like, I have to cock the rifle. Wait, let me put my gloves on. And now let me just wipe the barrel. And he shot dead.
Yep.
It's happened every time, bro.
Okay.
So we have to.
In
we have
the
to
last-
wall, have you
coming
seen the
back
number
to
of
this-
paper cups they have? There are 1,000 paper cups because people take one sip and they throw it away because
It's such a waste. And the other thing is they're always difficult to remove, separate.
Yeah.
It's like a real task. I feel pressure when I see that 200 because I know I'm going to break the whole lot. It's like going the ala race. It's all on the floor in no second. You're not saying anything. You
Okay,
just walk out of the
I'm thinking about it, trying to save money joke, but I can't.
show. You're writing a stand-up
So bad.
special in this godforsaken
I'm
show.
really bad at improv though.
Really?
It's my weakness.
Okay, can we
I
finish
need
the segment and come back to talking
Yeah.
about
Let's.
improv?
I was on the
No, I love
segment.
that.
I'm trying to
Speak
think of the
the
joke.
Yeah.
We
But
have
let's
one
finish the
girl on
segment.
the
No.
show every
Trying
3
to save
weeks.
money is like trying to come up for a
Let's finish the
joke.
segment. Yeah, nice.
Trying to come up with a joke. Can't
In
even
improv.
speak English.
Improv.
Yeah.
Try to improv.
Okay,
In
listen,
improv.
it's 10:40.
Trying
I think we
to, I
should.
got one last one. Trying to save money is like Punit worrying about his hair. It's a lost cause.
Punit, is your hair
Hey
gone?
man, why you got to
It's
drag
good.
I don't know,
Punit?
it's
This
not-
is
I've
a
never noticed any
peaceful man.
change
I
since
was about
first
to
saw
say
you.
my hair, but then I
Yeah.
remembered Punit's hair. is little
It's not a full head of hair, but
more
it's
than
always,
mine.
Bro, it's in the way it's been for the last 2-3 years.
Punit, I love you, man.
It's not going to get
Don't worry about
worse.
it.
the only known cure is acceptance, Cyrus.
Yeah.
That is, yeah.
You can always wear a hoodie and start rapping.
Oh wow.
You know.
Yeah, very hard thing to do.
I think so. And there's more money in rap than comedy. Let me tell you. Baba Sehgal is one of the highest paid performers of the day. And he wrote Thanda Thanda Pani.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the full lyrics.
Yeah.
That's it.
He had a very awesome Corona song, by the way.
Let's sing it.
Corona, something like
Corona Pyar.
Corona, 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 something like
No,
that.
I think it's Corona Pyar hai, but that's a different movie altogether.
I feel like you just made that up.
No, I did. I actually did.
Yeah.
But his tune is not that far off from this.
My worry is that people listening are thinking we set up things and we have nowhere to go with them.
Yeah.
It's never in the history of radio or podcast. We've ever seen hosts and artists like us. You know, we're
I
like,
said that-
guys, let me tell you about the yellow bird. And then we have no idea.
Yeah, there's a problem in the show. Like you bring
It's not
up
a problem.
serious topics.
It's
and
a USP. It's a
USP.
USP. We make a negative into a positive. What's going on?
Trying to save money every month. It's like trying to.
Get
What's
back
it?
to
Vinay
the-
is pointing at the wall.
He's pointing here.
Oh,
We have to take a break. And before
oh
that, we have to do
right. I've written a poem. I'd like to share this poem with you. Through the trees, I spied a cave. I said to myself, "Bola Ram bikh rahe ho." Please do that quickly because we're going into a quick Jupiter money break. And as we do, the golden voice of Silverie singing, what is the Baba singing?
Corona, Corona, jao na. Okay, fine. Let's go. Let's go into the break.
Hey, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On The Habit Coach, Dr. Madan Kataria tells Ashton how laughter yoga came to be. On Pesa Vesa Anupamas Mukesh Kalra, founder and CEO at ET Money, about their new intelligent investment service, ET Money Genius. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth explores the relationship between Twitter, free speech, and Elon Musk. On The Habit Coach, Ashton shares tips on how to not abandon a new habit midway. And on Say No to Drama, Chetna guides us through a process to better identify our intuition. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're following this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. Word of mouth is one of our biggest, most helpful things you could do for us. We'd really appreciate that. And also, don't forget to rate us on any of the platforms you're listening on. And you can also check us out on YouTube. Go check out ivmpodcast.com/YouTube. You get a list of all of our YouTube channels there. We're also doing a small listener survey to better understand how you respond to our shows and the advertising on the network. We would really appreciate it if you could spare a few minutes to fill it out. It's at ivmpodcast.com/survey. This really helps us build better shows for you. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors for this week, SBI Life Insurance, India Water Portal, and Jupiter, a digital banking app.
Yeah, only time we laugh is in the break, but we really
Yes.
have a good time. No?
Correct, that's the
And then we're
best.
back on the show and it's painful like an exam. And of course, at the Habitat, 3 days in a row, you're performing.
Yeah, I'm
What are the
performing.
dates?
11th, 12th, and 13th.
11th, 12th, and 13th. 13th Friday, yeah? Friday
Yeah.
the 13th. Remember
Wednesday,
that, guys.
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
It's roulette, right?
What's roulette?
Yeah, it's roulette.
What does
Yeah.
roulette mean?
So there
It's
are,
you put a bullet in the gun, right?
Yeah.
And then you like.
and you speak in Russian?
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
there are
not
10
the right time
different
to say
comics, and they all talk about how the father was mean to them when they were growing up.
Are you serious?
No.
They all had one father.
It sounds like it because there are no different jokes.
Is it what he's saying?
It's just a lineup of comedians.
No, but what's just like a medley of comedians.
Yeah,
But do they
yeah.
have the same topic?
No,
More
nothing
or
like
That would be
less.
great. Let's give them the same topic, no?
More or
There are
less.
shows like that, but this is not it.
No, you have to have some place where you test your jokes only. Like I hate
Yeah.
these theme shows where you
Yeah.
have to talk
Talk about
about
a
the
specific
theme.
topic. Like,
What if
I
you
get
don't
There's
have
some
anything on
random
that theme?
like,
Yeah.
no, I like green chutney. And then everybody.
Oh, you know what I'm the worst at? That
I like green
improv
chutney.
show,
Huh.
Sex with Me is like,
Oh, but
I
that's
cannot.
that's the best.
I
That's
just
so
can't.
fun.
I just cannot.
That's the
Sex with me
easiest.
is like undiscovered. I mean, there's no gag.
No,
I mean, that's it.
that's not the thing. So Sex with Me is like a mic.
Oh.
And then you say, why is it like a,
But
you know, like
it's
that? Like,
so, yeah.
the
Oh, look at
easiest
how
improv,
everybody likes
It's like
the
improv.
story.
Yeah.
Everyone likes. That's why
Yeah.
they keep doing it
Listen,
over and over again.
Indian audience are so strange sometimes. You just say sex and they're happy. You just have to just say, Bunty was walking his dog, sex. Boom. Everyone's like, yay!
Even the dog is clapping.
okay. Before I had said there were two
Tell us a
stories
sex
from
joke,
yeah.
no, one of y'all.
One
I'm
of
feeling
my-
a little randy now with all this conversation.
Tell
Come
us
on.
a sex joke.
I'll let Niveditha off the hook so I don't get into trouble, but if you two could come up
I've
with
had a
sex
lot of
joke.
sex in my life.
That's funny. That's good. You pulled it out of your bag. Yellow
I
card
know, right?
revoked. You're back on the field, young man.
Yeah, thank you.
Punit, you're on the bench.
Okay. So I had said there were two stories out of Madhya Pradesh. The second
Oh,
one.
so sorry we interrupted 45 minutes
Yeah,
ago
no, why back?
when the earth was formed.
But yeah. If anyone is paying attention, they would know.
How sweet.
How tenacious is
Yeah,
it?
really. Tenacious.
Correct,
That's the
correct.
right word.
Yes,
Fabulous.
yes.
Yeah.
So the
okay.
second story is
Coming
that
back.
We deserve the second story. It's clear. Yes.
Circling back to Madhya Pradesh.
yeah. So a farmer had his slippers worth 180 rupees
Oh.
stolen from outside his house. Okay, at night he went to sleep, took out his slippers from outside his house, went to sleep. Gets up in the morning, they're not there. Goes to the police station because he's scared. Okay, he's like, I couldn't sleep for the next day. He goes to the police station a day later.
File FIR on chappals.
FIR on slippers.
Okay.
Why, he says, the reasoning is,
Lucky.
I'm afraid the thief will use my slippers in a crime and then leave them to frame me.
Yeah.
It's been done before.
Yeah. Very valid.
But
Fair enough.
how valid is that? Like
Madhya Pradesh, bro. It's done.
But yeah, so that was like his big
Did
concern.
they find the guy?
No, but
See, I have
they're
a
hoping to
problem
find
with
slippers
chappals stealing. I thought about it myself, but the problem is, the market is not great for second-hand chappals. Secondly, if you're buying it for yourself, or rather stealing for yourself, you have to make sure the size is correct.
Correct.
Are you really
Yeah.
going to, I mean, so you
No,
have
but
to,
like, see, there's like a range of 7, 8, 9 ka size. No, that fits
Yeah.
a lot of
You
people.
think?
I think, yeah.
I'm very touchy about chappals. If
Especially
that-
8, 9, 10, I
The
think,
thing
yeah.
in between your toes, if it's edgy and all that, there are all kinds of problems, and sometimes the heel doesn't fit properly, it touches everything.
But maybe he had like good,
Do you have
good
dirty
slippers.
heels
huh?
like me? My heels are always black because they don't fit in the chappal and it just everything touches it.
Oh.
So I'm
How big are your feet? Like that? Like
Just get a
nothing
size
is big
bigger,
on my body. Don't you worry. God was not kind. Niveditha, would you care to comment? But about something else, like zebras in the
the
spring.
last time I had my chappals
But I didn't know she grew up in
was,
Kenya. Sorry.
I had my chappals stolen last time at a friend's grandfather's funeral, so I couldn't even complain.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you can't create a scene there.
I lost my slippers. Yeah, my grandfather lost his life. What the hell? Pre?
Well, it depends on the relationship.
Yeah,
sometimes because.
But why don't you take the grandfather's slippers? He don't need them anymore. Sorry.
How do you know? How do you know? If there is a heaven, how are you gonna walk, right? You want to go.
you
God,
just float in
God
heaven.
will be ganda.
What do you
Where
think?
are you coming from?
You think you're walking in heaven? You're
No,
obviously
you're
floating, yeah?
walking. No. That's
What?
all rubbish.
No, you're
There
floating.
are
Nobody's
clouds
floating.
there, but then the ferry will
Yeah.
come and say, "Abhi main pocha lagaya tha, tu kharab kar raha hai."
And in heaven, size matters. I've been told.
Okay. Yeah.
Back to Kenya.
Yeah.
No. There's an interesting story I'm waiting for.
Okay. Oh,
That
the
he's
part
not,
two. Part two.
Yeah, he's
Sorry,
not
part
getting.
two,
Yeah,
part two.
that's.
We may not
what
complete
happened?
part two today, guys. So come back tomorrow.
No, the first one was the liquor guy.
Done.
Yeah,
This is somewhat
that's
complete.
done,
And
yeah.
there
This was
was
second
Uma
one.
also.
Yeah.
But we didn't have an
Also
ending
empty.
to it. So what happens with the chappals?
Oh, the chappals are still lost. But they're hoping to find them, and there's actually a team looking for the chappals now.
Yeah.
I like the
Oh,
thought.
that's in
of cops.
that's in Australia.
Yeah, I like the thought of cops going from person to person, like house to house. Are chappal dekha?
What is the fairy tale? Where the one where you're
Cinderella.
The dancing shoes.
Cinderella,
Oh,
no? The dancing
Dancing
shoes.
there's a
shoes.
dancing
That's
something.
true,
The
that's
people who those
Okay,
princesses.
you're well read, Niveditha. We'll come for the bloody show. Don't have to rub it in our face. We only know
No, I
Cinderella.
don't
Oh,
know.
you mean
That's
the dancing shoes where invisible people are in the shoes and the shoes are only the ones that are moving? That one?
No,
Oh, is
whoever
there one
wears
like
them
that?
can
I
start
don't know.
dancing.
There is one like that.
You know, I don't even know if this is a real name. I just remember watching a movie based on the story a long time ago.
The dancing shoes is the real name.
About people wearing shoes and going dancing and then coming back and leaving it outside the house. But I don't remember what happens after that.
Oh, that's...
Somebody steals those shoes.
Siddhi
Something like that
Vinayak,
happens.
the whole philosophy is the same. You get in there, you leave your shoes outside, and if God loves you, you'll have them when you come back.
Yeah.
And if God doesn't love you, well, Bata is 2 kilometers away.
Yeah.
It really does test your faith.
I think so. I'm a chappal guy. I like to wear chappals everywhere. Me and MF Hussain. Only difference is cross and art and talent and beard and women.
And Madhuri.
But he could have had women. He should have tried harder.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
You want to hear a third story from Madhya
Yes,
Pradesh?
that's what I was... Oh,
We already
another
had
one from
3
Madhya
stories.
Pradesh.
There's Uma, there's alcohol.
Can we give the
That's
chat...
4 stories then.
Let's
Fourth
give the
story.
chat an option. Okay,
Yeah.
We'll wait for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's give the chat an option. If we get 3 people saying yes, we want to hear the third story.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Let's do
Let's
it.
see.
Till then, we'll wait in silence.
No, till then we'll talk about Kenya.
Kenya,
Because I love Kenya.
I love Kenya too.
Yeah.
It was our
People were
best
really nice
10 years.
wow, it was great. And I love that song, the real version of
It really
Hakuna
is.
Matata.
They're so talented, by the way.
Yeah.
There used to be this group called
And
Safari Cats. and
Nice
they used to
energy
be
about the
amazing.
people. They're nice
They
people.
dance so well. They
Yeah.
sing so just naturally.
I
They're
wish I had
just
married
so,
a Kenyan girl
We
and
got-
settled there.
They're
We've
so
got-
talented.
Oh, listen, I have to wish while we're waiting for the text, I have to wish my sister's happy birthday in America, and I missed it because it's 10th.
Oh, we got
it was
one
the
Oh
night.
9th.
man.
Yeah.
One, that's not enough.
Can you just wish my sister so that we can?
Yes.
Yeah. Her name is Giselle. Just wish her happy birthday.
Hey, Giselle. Wishing you a very happy birthday here from India.
And can you sing that Corona song?
Corona, Corona. This is wishing all your loved ones very happy Corona.
Yeah. And
Carl.
that's a sign of love,
Yeah.
of brotherly
Giselle.
love, to
Yes.
present that kind of music
Correct.
immediately. Yeah.
Why aren't you saying happy birthday?
I sent it on Twitter or Insta, whatever Costum operates. No, but she listens to the show.
No idea.
Yeah, they're very nice. Very
Happy
nice.
birthday.
My sister's a civilized version of me. I wish she had stayed back in India because, we lost all our friends because of me. She was like a nice person. Well brought up. Yeah.
Okay, so we got more than enough
We have?
yeses. We got some no's also, in all honesty.
No,
we
I
got
want to
no,
hear
no.
democracy.
I must say, Info Shorts was very indifferent to it. He said yes/no. He could not care less. All right. So here
Imagine
goes.
you're listening to the podcast and you could not care less.
Yes, correct.
I mean, he's really our audience. Okay, it's like such a crappy
He's
show.
lovely, yes.
I have absolutely no opinion on this crappy show. Yeah, fine.
All
Go
right.
on.
So again, the fourth story from Madhya Pradesh is this. This was in Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh, of MP. And so the groom, just at a wedding, the groom shows up in a sherwani. Okay. The bride's family gets very upset at him and very angry that he's wearing a sherwani and not a dhoti-kurta.
Oh.
Because our tradition say कि शादी तो धोती-कुर्ता में ही होनी चाहिए.
Then
Okay?
Sherwani you wear when?
So, I guess after
Is
reception
it because
or something.
Sherwani is Mughal? Is it that?
Yeah.
That could be
It
it.
could be a slightly more
Yes.
Islamic dress code. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
sure.
sounds
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. So,
Urdu.
so much so though, that fights break out between the groom side and the bride side.
Huh.
Stone pelting starts from the bride side to the
Wow.
groom side. Okay, they're fighting for like quite some time. They both land up at the police station. For 5 hours, they're filing a complaint.
Question. Oh, sorry.
हाँ, for 5 hours they're filing a complaint कि अरे इन्होंने ऐसा किया, इन्होंने शेरवानी कैसे पहन ली, अरे धोती कुर्ता नहीं पहनना, मेरे को नहीं पहनूंगा मैं धोती कुर्ता.
Question. Does it affect the Suhagrat? That's my only question.
So
How does that
the
pan
wedding
out?
still went ahead
There
the
you
next
go.
day.
There you go.
Yeah,
Respect.
they still have
now
it.
prevailed or
Respect.
dowry came in. One of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Respect.
something happened.
Oh, she was really hot. I mean, yeah, forget the communal bashing. Dad, stop it, yaar. She's so pretty.
But what a crazy story, because both are basically traditional wear. So it's
No,
not.
but
Isn't
whose
that
tradition
really?
is it anyway?
But it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
true.
point Silverie brings up for a
Very
second,
good
guys.
point. Whose tradition?
Yeah, no. Again, I don't think this would have been a problem 20 years ago. I get
Yeah.
scared when I hear these stories.
Like in Bombay,
People-
though, absolutely it won't be a problem. Like,
I
everyone's
think
wearing
that they had the
sherwanis,
money to
dhoti,
afford the
whatever.
sherwani, which is normally an expensive garment, and it would upgrade the marriage from the point of view of that family.
What
You know,
about those people who
well-dressed
just
and-
wear slacks and go to the court and sign a paper and say we're married? You
Yeah.
know those guys?
That is true,
That's
yeah.
a, that's a
Happens
really
right
nice
here
way to
across the
get
street in
married.
Kharkov.
Well, just think of what the woman is
Acha.
going through. He loves me so much, he wore a pair of shorts and
Where did Punit file his marriage?
No, this is a friend's wedding here, so there is a court right here, right?
Yeah, the Bangalore court you're talking
yeah.
about.
No,
Yeah.
the Khar court, right here, across the street. So there you do the court weddings, and there they have like plastic varmalas which everybody reuses.
But you have to have,
reuse करेंगे.
but you have to have a
That's so
witness, right?
Yeah.
Even there.
Two witnesses.
Two witnesses, and
yeah.
generally people don't bring somebody with them, so you just ask anybody nearby.
No, people usually have two friends.
But then I went once for one of these things. I remember my friend Anup. My problem is it becomes our responsibility then, like well, I didn't want them to get married. I don't care. And I'm putting pressure on me.
Yeah.
I have to keep checking. Is it okay? Are you still together? I don't know. It's
Man,
too much.
I'm glad you're not my friend.
Do you think there are people waiting outside courts just to be witnesses in cases?
Professional witnesses.
Yeah,
why not?
They get paid like, हाँ ठीक है.
It's the same guys who order abuses on his show afterwards.
Yeah, correct.
तेरे को नौकरी मिला? नहीं मिला? चलो, come on.
Oh, you're a journalist from today, sir.
This is the topic. This is your point of view.
That's what panchas are anyway. In all the police cases, they have their regular witnesses who are witness in all the cases.
And in the old days, they also had the regular people who they pick up.
Yeah.
The same 5 people of all crimes.
Yes.
Dinesh, आजा. Sir, मैं तो सोया था. No. Just come in. Okay, this was a Madhya Pradesh special.
Like 4 stories.
Label this, Vinay, when you label this later for posterity.
The Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, but
MP special this was.
Can you just talk
The
about that
MP
one
Express.
Forbes story about how much influencers make?
How much do they make?
I don't know, but there's a story. There's a story there, and I was like, I want to talk about that.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Go on.
There is. I'm not sure. I didn't read the whole thing, but so basically,
That's the way we
it's an
are.
article about how much influencers are making, and it's very interesting because they're all making more than like the regular employee.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
they're all making
Yeah,
a
but
lot
again,
of
it's
money.
a false dream because how many influencers are there? Yeah, there are a lot.
Yeah.
But again, it's like Bollywood or something. It's not like everybody can say, okay, I give up my CA position in a nice firm and all that. And, I'll be like Rakesh who's doing really well.
Yeah, but you can do it as a side hustle, right? Like
no,
if
so
you
then
want.
it's an amateur gig. Until you break through and get the huge following and whatever. So I'm saying a lot of people.
I feel like if you're a good-looking person with a job, you can
Stay
get
with the
a
job.
you stay in the job, get on social media, make that social media money, and oh my god, that'd
But
be a
how
lot
much do
of
you
money.
think? How much followers would you need? Like
I
that?
want to know, is that really?
Oh, if you're good
Because it
looking,
helps
like
man
I
as an
mean,
influencer,
if you don't have the talent and you're good looking,
Talent
It's
is
enough-
very
it's enough to be
subjective.
good
It belongs
looking.
to good-looking people.
which by the way
Always
is a
has-
skill on its own. Like
That's
What are
why
you going to tell Vinay, Rishi and
that's why
Silverie?
I have
What the
it
hell are you?
super
What are you
easy.
doing to my friends? How can this, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
no, because
that's super easy.
you know you have to be the,
As
you
long
have
as, as long as you live with your mother, you're never bad looking. Remember that.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, that's true. Especially, yeah. Unless you're okay. So this is for boys. For girls, you get told that you're not good looking by your parents. Like,
Really?
Oh my god,
I've
you're
never
not
told
told
her.
this?
I only told my daughter she's lovely looking.
Oh yeah, that's because
Thing is, if I
you're,
tell my daughter's friends, they'll lock me up.
Yeah.
She's there 15.
you're obviously
Draw
not
the line.
Indian enough.
Are you serious?
In the
Why would
South-
you tell?
Oh
in
my
this-
God,
You
it's
can't tell me
so
in the whole
common.
South. This is like a cliche.
Oh, it's so common.
I don't believe
it's
this.
really common.
Everybody
It's
in the South puts down the daughter.
not girls, not their daughters specifically.
Oh, it's females in
just
general.
girls
Okay.
in general. Yeah.
So,
It's,
but
it's
elderly-
actually looked
elderly
down
relatives,
upon
who
to
does this?
wear makeup. In the South, girls don't wear makeup.
But who
have
tells you
noticed?
not to? Who are these people? Like define
Oh,
them.
it's not like directly. They don't say, "Oh, you're ugly" to your face, but they say things like related to that. Like if you ever have the interest of getting into movies, they're like, "Oh, you can't do that. Look at you."
That's a different criteria.
That type
They
of
look
thing.
down on
And then
acting.
like dressing up, you can't. Nobody wears makeup. If you wear makeup, they'll call you like flower face. It's in Tamil, Maida Mavu Munji.
I want to learn this.
Flower face.
Because so basically
Because
for a
it
very
means
long
you put
time.
Maida on your face.
Maida?
Yeah, Maida on your face.
full-
That's
the
how
full
it
phrase?
sounds. Maida Mavu Munji.
Maida Mava Munji. You have to get it right, but the intonation.
So
I don't laugh.
derogatory and racial at the same time.
Munji means face, all right? But
Yeah.
apparently, the word is used only to scold someone.
Oh,
because the
in a bad
actual
way.
word,
Face
in a bad
way.
So basically, in Tamil, like we just use common words to yell at people. For example,
Rascal.
onion is vengayam, and if I'm angry at Punit, sometimes I'm like, "Hey, vengayam." That's just a way to yell at him.
Very complicated culture.
Yeah.
So I have to
Sometimes just face Munji.
without
That's
being
a bad word.
being a Jain in Tamil Nadu, I am abusing him for being an onion.
Yes.
Okay, just let me understand. This is a
Yes.
complex culture. Tough. So every time we have a round, we'll get one lesson in Tamil culture for everybody.
It's the oldest language in the world, apparently.
It is.
Anyway, oh, okay, Cyrus, this is my question to you.
Hanji,
Would you, if you found out that you could make a lot of money through socials, would you do reels?
I would do anything for money. I would do anything.
Okay.
For me, I've always, I'm very dedicated to work. My whole idea is less work, more money. That's always, I wish I could speak
perfect.
more Indian languages. I would have been in politics.
Man, that's what I think. I'm
If
so
I could just-
annoyed that
If
I
could
speak
good
English
Hindi,
better than
I would have
everything
gone
else.
north and I would be just doing rally after rally.
Yeah.
Just promising people and not
I
delivering.
agree.
Which I do in the house also, but it's a smaller
Cyrus,
group.
do you seek out roles like voice acting roles and all?
I would love to.
No,
I
like
don't.
in the sense, like, do you actively, like, I know this is, I don't know if it's a Bollywood
He
thing, but
doesn't do
in
anything
Hollywood at
actively,
least.
dude. Like, don't you know it?
No, but in Hollywood, people can like seek out roles.
But they've got a
You know what I mean?
business formula which is better than ours in the
That's
sense that
true.
agent,
Yeah.
casting director,
Yeah.
they follow that formula. So even DiCaprio, it's
Yeah,
basically
exactly.
you'll reach him through a process. Here, the top 5 guys, they'll decide what they want to do. The next 10 guys will be called because the 5 guys aren't available. And then it goes down the hierarchy like that. And then you got the Lokanwala model who's struggling. From 18 to 62, he's staying at the coffee shop and waiting and showing you his abs. See my abs, kya abs. And that's it. So your life is hard. Niveditha, that's why I want to learn Tamil, and hopefully I'll get cast in a film finally there. Since the South has destroyed Bollywood, it's just a matter of 2
You're too
weekends.
fair. You're too fair as a man to be
That's
cast in a
rubbish.
South Indian
That's
movie.
nonsense. There's
You'll be
nothing
like
like
the
that.
supporting actor
There's-
that gets rejected by
you know
the
how
girl.
many Bombay guys are doing well now out there? I mean, guys from Bollywood,
Who's-
etc.
who's doing
Rahul
well?
Dev. There's so many actors.
They're all
who-
villains.
Hey,
Wait,
nobody.
weren't you telling us about how they
Do you know
make
how much money they make?
dark-skinned actors fair?
Only for women.
Yeah.
They don't
Oh,
do
no,
that to men.
Sonu Sood.
Oh,
I
okay.
met him yesterday.
For the
Sonu
men,
Sood?
Yeah.
for the men, they sing songs about how black is their favorite color. Oh, for men, it's completely
Oh, really?
different, right? Oh, yeah. Fair men are not even allowed in the Tamil
She's
film
going to
industry.
cause a revolution in Tamil Nadu. We've
Oh,
left. Now,
oh boy.
Down south, Cyrus is singing "Hum gore hai to kya hua dil wale."
I'm thinking, what state is left? MP, Christians, this Tamil Nadu. I mean, you guys. Then there's the BJP we're always attacking. Rahul Gandhi we don't spare. I mean, we have no friends. Where are we going to go? Kenya. We've been nice to Kenya.
Oh
Because
man,
we've been
Kenya is amazing.
Kenya.
Everybody should go to Kenya.
Yeah.
There's so much to do there. There's the coast in Mombasa, there's Serengeti, Masai Mara. There's
And
everything.
the people, not necessarily affluent, but very nice, which
Very
is great.
nice.
I wish Indians
Very
should
cool.
learn
They
from them.
love Indian culture. They Kenyan food is
Except for
very
our
Indian
spitting.
also.
Spitting is
Yeah,
the one
we-
thing no one is
Like good
appreciating.
spices and all. Is
Very
spicy
annoying.
food? Good spicy food.
Good. Oh my gosh,
All
they've
types.
taken all
Yeah.
of our spices and unlike the West, they've used it so well.
Oh, awesome. I like
We didn't
that.
suffer. I was there for 3 weeks. It was great, honestly.
But this,
like food
this
wise.
must be like a very gated community in Kenya, because from what I hear, people don't want to go there. The companies paid thrice the amount for anyone to work in Kenya.
Oh, that's because
it's-
you mean
big,
Indians, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's not
because
safe.
Indians are racist.
The Indians are racist.
Yeah.
They think going to Africa is the wrong move
Yeah,
or
they
something.
do.
No, it's
They
not-
really
it's
do.
I
not-
would go happily if you paid me money.
It's not safe. Most companies, Indian companies,
You know, all
they-
the Indians that went to Kenya do not come back. They try their best to just stay back in Kenya.
they are the
because-
business families who've been
She's-
trading there.
Punit,
Spice.
she's come from Kenya. This is like the truth.
Yeah.
But from a community in Kenya which is affluent. For people who
but
go there for work
But then,
now.
but then the chances of you being in a very non-affluent community are less because you are from an affluent community somewhere else anyway, no?
That's why you migrated. No, but it's like Kenya, historically, they were traders. A lot of them were good Jews.
Yeah.
And back from British time, they used to
It
trade.
was just a
from there.
matter of time before he brought into community. I mean, just a matter of a few seconds, and Punit has started war again, and now we have to defend on the back foot. Yeah.
And now employees who go there, companies pay them thrice the amount of salary because people don't want to go there. It's not
Anyway, Amit, if you're listening, or Pratilipi, I will go to Kenya at
Yeah, thrice my salary. Yes.
All of us, everybody take accepting.
correct.
all.
I'll just
Podcast
go
from
there for the
Kenya.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
I saw my
You
first
had no
giraffe.
salary then. No
I saw
salary
my
with
first
that.
giraffe.
to do
the
a
moment we
podcast in
entered.
Kenya, we'll replace Silverie with a zebra.
Yeah.
Let's
Or can we have a giraffe?
Giraffe.
Oh, there's a giraffe park in Kenya. It's so good. You
Lovely.
can feed the giraffe. The giraffe comes and like it pops its tongue out. You put
Masai
snack
Mara,
on
we had
it.
so many
Yeah,
great
adorable.
incidents. You know, I may have recounted some of them. Like the time that Kunal and Maya were sharing the room, and Kunal was in his towel, and there was a baboon that came right onto the balcony.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Yeah,
The red butt baboon,
cool.
the one
yeah,
with the
yeah.
cool.
But he's scary close
Yeah.
up.
It's so
They gave
scary.
Kunal a
So
Star
scary.
Trek salute.
They took Kunal's cigarettes, Punit Pania. They just took Kunal's cigarettes. Kunal fights tooth and nail for cigarettes. Cyrus Saukar, he has punched Cyrus Saukar in the stomach. And Kunal is not a
That's
violent
why
person.
it's so amazing though, because we got
just
chased
took
by
this-
an ostrich once and it was the best thing in the world.
wow.
Yeah,
they're fast, aren't they?
yeah, they're
Very,
so
very.
fast, it's
Like
so
85
scary.
or something
They
like
were
that.
pecking at our car and
Yeah.
we were like driving away and it was
Wow.
amazing.
Anyway,
I was
guys.
so young and I still remember it.
Our viewers
Grim
are still
Fandango
with us and they're asking for AMS.
Has asked if we can do AMAs.
What do we care about the people
Oh, yeah,
listening?
let's
They
do it.
never give
Yes.
respect to people
Oh,
listening.
man.
What kind of people are we? This show is a private show for 4 of us. All right?
Yep.
Now
We really
dance. Punit, dance. Dance.
We got carried away.
Yeah, yeah.
We face 100 dilemmas every day while raising our children and nurturing our families. Why not let science help us make informed decisions to solve our dilemmas? Hi, I'm Devi Shobha.
And I'm Meghna. We host Big Talk About Tiny Humans, where we will help you unpack challenges around parenting and your child's development.
And more importantly, we will equip you with research-backed strategies that you can readily act on.
Tune in to our podcast every Wednesday on the IBM Podcasts app, website, or your favorite podcast platforms.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me.
Rahul Sawant has asked, do you guys know at the end of the show someone performs an alap which is 6 seconds long, feels out of place. Instead, can we finish with Silverie singing in different accents?
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
No, I want to know the first part. I really should listen to the show. How many shows have you done?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll see what we can do.
What show is that?
What, were you shy, Silverie? What was that? Did you just finish singing in different accents?
Yeah, I finished.
No,
5
please.
songs.
I'm sorry.
No, I did not.
That wasn't good enough.
Listen, he spent the whole week in Ujjain.
Yeah,
Give him a break.
Yeah.
Just come
We're
back.
investigative reporting from.
Is there any sex-themed podcast on the network?
There used to be Sex Vex, karke. And then there
More
was Dating
Vex
is
than
Garbage.
sex happened, so we lost the sponsor.
And it's like a word.
Who did Sex Vex? Who was the anchor?
I don't know who the host was. Just,
Before Vinay, yeah.
Before my time.
And
also.
people ask questions there. Like, how
Oh,
does the
is
show
it
work?
a question?
I don't know.
This
that
is part of
also.
the AMAs. We
Yeah.
are asking our own AMAs.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
don't
what
know.
was the
I don't
Sex
know
Vex?
Sex Vex, guys.
Like the regular FAQs, like I use cooking oil instead.
Yeah.
This is
Am I pregnant
sex
now?
word you're thinking. No.
Where do I
No,
have
that.
to remove?
This is like
Where should
this
I
is like misconceptions about sex.
And Femina used to
things
read
around
these
sex.
things like where to put the semen to have a child and all. These actually ask questions. Like
true,
where
yeah.
to deposit
Put it in the drawer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. But I think sometimes these aren't made up questions. People
I
are
remember.
actually ignorant.
Oh, you remember that one? There was a very famous one where it was like, if can I put? It's gonna a little vulgar, but can I put nimbu in my wife's private part? And the guy was like, "What is she like?
Come on, say
or
one
something?"
private part.
She's saying private parts only.
But I'll tell you why. It's
The
for
private
good
part
luck. It's for good luck. So he's thinking out of the box.
No.
here.
Sexpert was like, what are you, a bhaji wala? Something like that. What are you, like a bhelpuri?
Can't do it now.
Something.
$10 a nimbu. No way.
Yeah, exactly.
No way you can afford nimbu anymore. That's done. Yeah.
Okay, Kashin Shetty asked.
I just want to tell you, this guy's really got a lovely wife because I can think of most people's wives, if you even dare ask the question, the guy with the missing limbus is the husband. That's for sure. Are we doing AMAs?
Yes. Kashin has asked, hey Cyrus, what are some of your airplane hacks that have helped you travel well and deal better with fellow passengers?
Airplane hacks.
So,
first is you aim for the extra
Aisle.
seat. Extra
Aisle.
that is, that's lottery, bro. You can't do anything about that. And the problem is
that is lottery. But if you get it, it's the most comfortable.
Yeah, but
You're talking about, you know what the aisle I'm talking about, right? The escape wala.
Escape with the
door
leg space.
Yes,
But the thing is also you lose a match in the last ball after following the whole game, or your team loses a goal is scored in the last minute, extra time. These kind of feelings happen when you have an empty seat and somebody comes last.
Yeah.
Because you're just like almost there. They're saying,
please
okay,
don't
we're
come
shutting
to
the
me.
doors, shut the doors. You can hear all that shit happening. You can see the thing. And then Mr. Kuriakos is walking in, ambling. He's of course huge.
Yeah.
He deposits his stomach on your lap.
It's
The other
very-
hip on the other.
Kuriakos is a comedian also.
He used
So
to be a teacher.
I'm thinking now
I don't
he's
know why his
coming
name
late.
It's a Malayali surname. I apologize before Punit takes off on Malayali, so I don't want to get into that now. Because my good friend, he's like Shiva the Destroyer. Is that fair to say? Yeah, let's destroy. Hey, Punit, when are you coming on a show, man? A TV show.
Oh,
We need some comedy.
Yeah. I'll come in a bulldozer. That's the thing now.
Any airplane hacks from you guys? Like you guys travel a lot, right? I think.
Yeah, I travel a lot, but I
You
don't
have
have
to
any-
reach just in time before the closing of the gates. Then you can jump the queue.
Yeah. Never always sit when the queue is on, man. At the gate.
No, I'm very unlucky. I will miss my
No,
flight
not the
if I do
final
that.
gate.
Yeah.
Even for check-in. No, say the gate closes 1 hour before. You reach 1 hour and 5 minutes before, and then just look little harrowed.
How do you deal with
Oh,
the guy?
nice. That's a great move.
How do you deal with the guy whose knee is in your seat? Because the seats are so close nowadays
Yeah.
that the guy just puts his leg over the other leg and the knee is just touching you, your lower back.
It's really annoying.
And then you look back once, you look back twice. So what do you do?
Do you recline full on a plane?
But whatever.
As much as you can.
These budget airplanes, they don't even recline. They have the button, but nothing
it is very
happens.
bad
It's like you
recline.
press it and
But
let's see.
sometimes people get pissed behind you when you recline. I'm like, dude, you also recline, no? It's given to me for a purpose. I'm not supposed to use it or what?
And Indians who don't want confrontation, they do.
Yeah, correct.
That's the confrontation, like a small message from my side. It's one of those that passive
Being
aggressive.
skinny is fun and
Skinnies?
going skinny
Skinny. Are you skinny?
on the flight. Yeah. For
What's
I
your
am
weight, if you don't mind me asking?
it keeps fluctuating between 46 and 49.
Because of the heat.
No,
No,
I think everybody's weight
Wednesday-
fluctuates, right? Or is it just me?
I'm
49.
always
Yeah.
So you're-
I'm
in
always
my-
double your weight.
In
yeah.
my
I just
family,
realized
she'll be
it.
like, no one will like, even the pets are heavier. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah,
I think
really.
in-
Yeah, I'm
in
trying to gain
flights,
weight. I'm
no-
on a weight gaining diet.
No, be
where I
happy.
eat 2,500 calories.
Just go stand next to fat
And it
people.
does nothing.
Does
stand next to
nothing,
fat
man.
people, you'll feel
I don't know
You're
why
lucky,
this is.
man.
I don't know if it's lucky or
You
just.
got this very
it's
high
nice.
metabolism and huge.
Apparently.
But are your family somebody like that? Do you have a
I
relative?
think my dad was like that, but he put on weight, like beer weight. You know, he drank
Okay.
beer and
But
got fat.
arms are thin.
But then he
legs
got
are
a
thin.
pot belly. He didn't get
Yeah.
really get like.
He
Yeah,
just
I
got
got
it.
it.
Just
No,
got the
but
belly.
he put on weight properly, but he
Okay.
lost it again.
What do you mean by properly? So he's buffed.
He was fat. He was just like he was
Uniformly fat.
a fat guy.
Yeah.
No, but
and then he lost
it's
the weight.
like my good friend Vijay Kunalkar, as the Parsis call him, because
Yeah,
you can't even,
yeah.
after all the work he's done, call him by his proper name. Hey, buddy, me, but 2-3 years back before the
Vijay
pandemic, and the Parsi family comes, "Oi, apno, soche, so naam soche. And then they ask me by name, Cyrus, naam soche, tene naam soche. And before I can answer, somebody shouts, Vijay Kunalkar, Vijay, apno, Vijay Kunalkar. So faced, maja no, he's so pretty.
Alright,
So I'm
yeah.
saying, for example, he's fat on his neck and his face, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, and everything else is thin, really. His shoulders are thin, his arms are thin, his legs are thin. He has no glutes. So sometimes you think it's wrong also, because a fat person should be like fat
Ah.
and not
No
fat in just
glutes.
bits. I feel cheated when I see that.
I get
I
it.
see too many men naked. And not by choice. I don't know why that happens to me. It
Just
always
like
happens
Hitler.
to me.
Do you like it?
Well, stop.
That was my
Well, then
choice.
stop Google searching naked men online, yeah, Cyrus.
You know that famous gag about Hitler and in the camp with the, let's just say, the prisoners? He says, today is my birthday. I want to give you birthday presents. So they, what? What the hell does that mean? So today I will give you something new. So what one? I will give you all the new underwear. New underwear. Everybody's like, wow, new underwear. Okay, you change with you. You change with you. You change with you.
Okay,
It's a bit like IBM.
Yeah.
What do you think, Diwali? What are you going to get? Huh?
Just exchange underwears.
Last year's gift.
Correct.
No, I would like for people to start fighting on the aircraft, because earlier it used to be very privileged affair. Now everybody can travel, or not everybody, but like more people.
Oh, it's happening, huh? Every week I'm reading about a scrap on the aircraft now.
Yeah, so I think we start fighting like a local train only. Hey, mera seat tha, hey, chute, सब बोल सकता है अभी. I think because this is not working anymore.
No.
You have to go all out.
But when you're on the foreign airline, when the Indian Dehati guy is traveling for the first time, that's a beautiful moment. No? It's like an animal they've not experienced. When he goes, hey, sun. Hey, baby, sister. With women, you never know what to say if you're Indian. What do you say to a strange woman? How do you call her?
Madam.
I? No, you can't.
Have you ever had someone like in front of you have a fight with the air hostess or something?
Many times.
Yeah, cabin crew.
I travel too much.
Yeah.
Bro, and then it's a great time to take the side of the cabin crew.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
love
There
it.
have
Exactly.
been times
And
when
then
I
love
didn't know why the staff was angry with me. Like there was this one time I was trying to be polite and give the tray, they give you trays of
Yeah,
food. I was giving it to the lady and she gave me the death stare. And I was
She was
like,
like,
what did I do?
look
And
at
I
her
was-
You're
eat all that
thin.
food and not
because
gain
you're
weight.
Thin.
She
Yeah.
was pissed.
She was trying to feed you
Yeah.
and she was upset immediately.
Oh,
I
and
can see
no,
that.
because the guy next to me started laughing. And I was like, what is going on? I still don't know what happened. I asked people around me. I felt so
Okay,
bad.
were they
I don't know
rude
if
in
I did-
general or they rude to you specifically, you think?
No, I must
Was it
have
just a
done
rude
something, but I
cabin
Can I
didn't
tell
know
you,
what I
our
did.
biggest problem, we had this stupid TV show, we've been doing Air India jokes all our life because we just like being Air
Yeah,
India jokes
sure.
whenever they're in the news. And they are the nicest people.
They are.
So every time, and especially
I
the client sends you somewhere, they send the bloody ticket. Now, I
Yeah.
can't quite say, I want to travel by so-and-so. So then we land up, you're in Air India, and I'm always sheepish in case they recognize you from the thing. And most often they do. Because the other time people actually watch our show and all being slightly, let's say, elderly. And then they talk about it also. And I'm having a nightmare because it's been something horrible that we've done. Kunal playing an air hostess. By no means a beautiful one. And then, everything is wrong. But they're very sporting. But those are uncomfortable moments. And they are the nicest.
And they're good flights actually.
Can I tell you
Like, easily, yeah.
they're nice flights. So one day she said, and there were 3 of us in business class, and everything's empty. And she says, and by name also, Cyrus, what will you have? Vegetarian or non-vegetarian? It was so motherly and sweet. So I said, non-veg, please. There isn't any.
Hilarious.
So I said, but then why you ask?
They were
She said-
hoping
She said,
that
no,
you
out
said-
of habit. Yeah.
They're hoping.
Because if I
Yes,
said
yes,
veg,
veg,
you don't
yeah.
have this conversation.
Yeah,
It's
exactly,
done.
Then we have everything, yeah. Then so, yeah. आप non-veg ले लेते पर क्या ठीक
But
है?
flying back in the day in the 90s was so much better than flying now. At that time, they used to give you like gifts and like
We used to
stuff
reach.
take home.
I'm not
In the 90s when we just started and stuff and jet was jet and all that, we used to
Yeah.
actually reach early. We used to actually reach early. Now they pack the airline. No? They suddenly decide Delhi is 4 hours away instead of 1 hour 35 minutes, which it is by the clock. But let's say now in 3 hours, so that they 10 minutes early is actually 2 hours 55 minutes. You're 1 hour late.
And then they announced it also very proudly.
Very proudly.
Were you ever been on duty free? Buying from duty free?
I'm not a buyer. I don't carry money, so what?
That's true.
I'm the kind of guy who.
Do you guys do that?
You're my inspiration, Cyrus.
Some cousin,
I want to be that way.
has asked for something.
Yeah, correct. It's always
But those days are gone now, right?
That alcohol. Yes.
That was like 90s. I know India far away from the world and all, but that's gone now.
It's really Casio watch that is now being sold at the station.
My dad used to bring the small Toblerone. Which is like that fun size.
Correct.
Now we're all waiting. Hi, Dad. How was Dubai? Chocolate. Together the knife, cut it into 4 pieces, eat it slowly. When's your next trip, Dad? Oh, man, life was hard.
All right, just a quick couple more. Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, we have a few left. Let's
do it. Let's do it. I don't have parking.
All right. Girish Patil has asked Niveditha, did you meet Steve Ticolo and Maurice Udumbe?
The cricketers.
While in cricket?
Steve Ticolo, very
no, man.
both
Why is he asking
Steve
this
Ticolo
question?
actually was one of the best batsmen in the world for a short period.
They go and
Were
meet
they
people in
even
the
cricketers back in the 90s?
Yeah, very much in the 90s.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, then I haven't.
Maurice Udumbe was quite well known, but
I never watched
Kenya
a
didn't
match
take to
in
cricket
Kenya.
as a whole country.
Not really. Like there are a lot of Indian players.
As you know,
in the team.
cricketers in Kenya, they are supposed to meet people in their free time. So everybody in Kenya meets Maurice Udumbe. That's his full-time job. So
There you
hence
go.
you ought to have met.
That's fine. No, I was too young.
Is this your first attack on Africa as we speak? Having finished with the Indian subcontinent? Be careful. Yeah.
All right. Shoaib Bakshi says, yesterday, my girlfriend was mad at me because she had a dream where I cheated on her. Talked to my friends and apparently it's a very common thing. Has it ever happened to you guys?
Okay,
Oh my God, this was a whole set on Dry Bar Comedy.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a guy who talks about exactly this, about a girl.
But what kind of loser loses the girl because she had a dream that he cheated? I mean, this is so unfair.
So, like, I was seeing someone and she used to have this dream. Like, she used to have this dream, but we used to laugh about it in the morning. She used to like say like, I had this ridiculous
and
dream.
then one fine day,
in the dream I was
one fine day, she really for Indonesia.
In the morning. So when you say I was seeing somebody, you don't mean from the window.
Things happen.
1 second. So she had a fantasy about another guy.
No. She so in the dream she would say that you cheated on me in my dream. Okay.
Oh, you cheated. Okay,
yeah, that's what he was saying. No, I had a dream that I cheated on her. Yeah.
But how so? Like, was
it was always like something like, oh, you were like in front of me, you were talking with this girl or dancing with this girl.
Is it a specific girl like that you both know?
No.
Because then it becomes more.
I think a faceless girl in general.
Faceless girl is like watching porn, bro. What's the biggie?
What do you think Katrina Kaif is gonna have a dream about me?
Katrina Kaif is fine because that's no.
Oh, you like then a friend of hers or something.
I don't expect her and you to getting close.
Hey, I expect.
I think your best days are behind you, and I don't know after Madhya Pradesh. I don't know if.
Yeah, but dreams are really weird like that because it's like a parallel universe. You know exactly what's going on in the dream, although it doesn't have anything to do with your real life. In the dream, you're just in that universe, and then without even seeing Silverie with another girl, the girl is just like, oh, Silverie's cheating with me. That thought is just there because it's like a parallel universe where Silverie is cheating.
That wasn't a parallel universe.
You subscribe too much to the part of the dream sometimes also, unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you can screw up your relationship on your own. Why do you need the help of fantasy? I mean, you can just do it.
But it's not a fantasy.
Hey, I cheated on you.
It's different.
Dream has an element of
fantasy.
Dream has an element of fantasy in it. It could be macabre fantasy also, where you want bad things to happen. And Punit is keeping quiet.
You say
his dreams suck.
Wow.
No, he's cheated in
well, if
real life.
Say zebra, why can't I say macabre with the extra macabre?
Macabre.
which is Delhi for macabre. Oh yaar, Manisha, macabre. 2 young brothers.
Okay. Are we done? Yes, we're done.
Everybody's having a good time. Why do you want to stop? Oh, there. Before we stop, Punit, there's something you want to share with us about not forgetting to download the Jupiter Money app on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, as you were about to tell me.
Absolutely.
I can't believe you forgot.
You stole the words from my mouth, Cyrus.
Yeah.
Your mouth and my words. Niveditha, you want to quickly mention your 3 shows? 11th, 12th,
and 13th. Everybody, Habitat, come and watch us because some of us might just record our
and
sets
don't judge us
online.
by this podcast.
Yeah.
She's really good there.
Yeah, I'm actually my set this time is actually pretty funny. Cyrus, come and watch.
How far is it?
It's in car only. It's here. No. Actually, you don't have to
11,
come. I'll
11,
send you
12,
the
13?
link. I'll send you the link.
No,
after
wait. I'll make it work.
it.
11, 12, 13. The thing is, 13th is a Friday. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. This week you are.
Brother, Cyrus,
the
I
morning.
never see
I
him
cross
on
the
after
link
sundown,
twice a week to come here,
Yeah.
and as if some other gig is there sooner or later. So that comes about 12-15 times. I can't keep paying this tag, yeah. It's huge what the government is making off me,
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm paying for Madhya Pradesh alone.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know. You know now if you don't have FASTag, they just charge you double.
They charge you double,
crazy.
Double.
and they take their time over it.
Yeah.
So you know you have to stand
Did you
there like
know
a
that
loser.
Nitin
Nitin
Gadkari
Gadkari is making money from his YouTube channel also.
Who?
Nitin Gadkari.
Oof.
He has a YouTube channel and we see
Man,
Through
I
live.
want a social
Live के
media
बाद ये सब
footprint.
बताओ ना. Live के during नहीं. Live के during let's talk about flowers
but
and
he says
zebras.
it himself, he's making a lot of money from ad revenue. Personal channels.
Yeah. We should get him on the
Good
podcast.
life.
He's quite funny.
Yeah. Sure.
No,
Yeah.
he's a good
Actually,
speaker,
yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Let's get 5 funny guys from politics. Who are the 5 we want?
Nitin Gadkari.
Then
Sanjay
Narendra
Raut.
Modi. Very funny. he is.
I'll go with Shashi Tharoor.
Shashi Tharoor actually
Shashi
would,
Tharoor
would be
be
lovely.
great. Would be great.
Rahul
on the
Gandhi.
podcast.
What do you all think? In a way,
To interview.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding?
the
It's
number
so
of
entertaining.
the number of clips we would get out of that
Yeah.
is
Oh
great.
my
No
god.
memes will
and
get out of
if
it.
I keep
Let's do
Punit,
it.
if I keep Punit on, Punit is going to say all kinds of contentious things
Yeah,
on Naveen.
sure.
And then what? That's going to happen.
Correct.
He's going to be just caught in the middle of that.
Hey, can
Yeah,
I
correct.
can I
Because then how does
say
he escape
At
it?
the end, he'll be like,
Yeah.
"Maza aaya."
Yeah.
this guy, the finance minister in Tamil Nadu, is actually a pretty fun guy right now. It's so funny.
Fun
His
as in
Twitter-
funny?
He's a
He's
funny
actually
dude.
funny.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. He
Can you get him
insults
on?
people.
The finance minister
Crazy.
of Tamil Nadu, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. who is it?
PTR.
I got a good name for that podcast. Dosti Bani Rahe.
Okay.
Tyagarajan.
Yeah,
right?
Tyagarajan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pala Niveditha.
Mr. Tyagarajan, we are sending a feeler out to your office if you
Oh,
come
really?
via
I think
Zoom.
he'll probably know who you are because he's like,
Younger.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
She ends with an age insult. And what a fine way to hit the ball out of the park.
No. He probably watched MTV and stuff.
That's why he's finance minister.
Probably
I got to
did.
save the nation.
When it was
Alright.
fun.
Yeah, when it was fun.
All right, cool. That's it.
Okay.
Don't forget to download the Jupiter Money app on the Apple Play Store, Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Thank you. Just repeating.
That's fine.
Parallel universe.
There is
Yeah.
medication available. No one to panic.
fine, it's fine.
Everything can be taken care of.
Cool.
We'll see you soon.
All right.
All right, bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In. Or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
There's a quick survey to fill out on ivmpodcast.com/survey. It lets us know a little bit more about who's listening to us. And you know what? We're going to do a few prizes. So, we'll do a random drawing of maybe 10 people and we'll send you all some swag. Remember, that's ivmpodcast.com/survey where you can fill out the survey.
Ladies, I'm sure you will relate to it if I say that we are constantly busy with work, studies, cooking, and what not. And amidst all of this, we often forget an important element that needs our desperate attention: finance. So here we are, bringing to you SBI Life Presents A Sip of Finance, a women-exclusive podcast where we will teach you how to manage personal finances in a simple and straightforward way with your host, Priyanka Acharya, a finance expert who's been in the industry for 14 plus years. And not just in English, but in 7 more languages. So tune in every Tuesday for fresh episodes on the IBM Podcast Network and all major podcast streaming platforms.